cool. Maybe the camera should be up there. Okay, nice. So, let's get back at it again with a cool, really cool evening stream. Okay, what we're doing now? Last time we unlocked the aspects of the weapons. Oh, we can actually level up this one. Let's check if we need bronze for something else, because I would really love to update the axe. Marble, iron, shade, rot moss, whatever, garlic. Uh, our 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 seeds are fine. Do we have something here? We can actually upgrade some arcana cards. That would be nice. Very cool. Okay. Which cards do I like? Oh, this one is amazing. It needs 5 dust. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. Let's upgrade this one then.
The other side. Wisdom of the past.
Okay. And upgrade the axe. I'm sorry, this is like really getting really dizzy. So if you guys are not familiar, this is Hades 2. I'm streaming this game until I finish it. I really love the first one. I think this game is 10 out of 10. It's crazy good, and I recommend it to all. And if you guys want to play with me and watch the stream, that it will be really cool. And if you have any questions about the game or me, just don't hesitate to ask.
Reveal your secrets.
So we need more bronze. Let's get the axe. We're starting with Aphrodite,
From the shadows.
because Aphrodite, as I said,
Hold on, everyone.
she has really cool attack boon, and you know the story unfolds every time you die. You have different dialogues with the different gods and characters in the crossroads, so that's really cool. Specials. I don't like any of these. Rushing casts. Okay, let's go with casts.
The Chaos Gate. Up here.
Let's go with the Chaos Gate. This is my first time seeing Chaos Gate here. Let's gift.
Almighty Chaos, I wish to exercise my freedom here by giving you this. Though I suppose you probably could have made it yourself.
And you can always see in my bio the YouTube link. I would really appreciate it if you give it a look or sub or like on my latest video. That would really help me.
Carefully now.
The ancient and obscure originator of creation yet remains, observing from within such black impenetrable depths the endless toil of the living and the dead.
Chaos is witness to all.
inspiring to me. After some consideration, I discovered how to call upon you even from the surface of this world. I find it rather interesting there.
For the next, you have minus afterwards. You sprint 20% faster. I don't care about this one. Casts. Okay, this one is curved. Let's go with another one. Let me check one last thing. Because it's bugging me. Let's go with this one here. This one here. Yeah, that's much better. I can see all the chats now. Cool. Okay, we already done did that, and let's hope for
Toward the gods.
a cool Aphrodite boon.
Hold on.
Man, it's getting cold in my part of the world.
Apparently it's a storm.
Specials, but these are the same though. I don't want to play this. I want to force a build, you know.
Saw effect. To higher ground from the shadows. Hold on, everyone. So
Again, it's the same. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Cast simply bling.
a chaos gate up here.
Ooh, Daedalus hammer. That's so cool.
Stay where you are.
Nice. Give us something cool. Give us something cool. Spatial dust strike. Man, I don't care about the spatial, the dust strike. The special strikes further ahead. These are all bullshit, man. Maybe
The mighty moonstone.
that's the best. Double strike on the dash attack. Okay, what do we have here? Hermes, Demeter, this guy. Something cool, please. What about here? The Moon Goddess. We have Hera and double HP and double mana. This one is going to be scuffed, but we're going with the Aphrodite. I never skip Aphrodites.
More lovers. Pylon sighted.
That shouldn't have hit me. It's okay.
In the name of Hades.
Please give us the attack one. Ah, not cool. Not cool. Maybe this one.
Interesting.
Yeah, so guys, if you have any questions about anything related to me or the stream or the game, please do not be shy.
I can use this.
Let's have some cool conversations. I've been talking to myself like in the past couple of days, and it's been crazy.
You shades are getting out of there. A boon.
Let's give to this guy as well. We need to keep up with
Lord
the gifting.
Hephaestus, your services must be in very high demand. I'm grateful, and
I don't work for tips. Though ours ain't an ordinary arrangement, and ain't often lately.
Cool, cool, cool,
I'm
cool.
in your debt for this, Hephaestus, sir.
What? He gave me a keepsake? I already had his, I think.
The latest, Richie, that you're ready to
That's
our
weird.
modern tippy top. Just don't expect warm welcomes when you get here, as we are a bit preoccupied right now.
Damage to armor is never bad. Demeter, I think we have Hermes, which is attack speed and movement speed. We don't need that. I have this one.
To all the enemies of Hades, the dark
Greetings, Witch.
pieces. Ah, the sorceress returns. Not had your fill of this putrescent atmosphere? Or merely not succeeded yet in breaking the Titan siege?
Not succeeded yet. Kronos can replenish his forces as quickly
So
as
how do you
Olympus can
guys
repel them.
find the camera
Have you
angle?
found any
Should I
weaknesses in
return
their
to
ranks?
the face cam?
They cannot be permanently slain, are barely susceptible to my most noxious poisons, and are single-minded in their devotion to the Titan Lord.
Oh, that's nice.
Pleased to oblige.
Can I gift her? Oh, I can. Yes, another one.
I almost pity our enemies, knowing you shall make them rue each night they dare oppose us, Lady Medivh.
The nectar of the gods. Why, this shall be most useful to my work, for the strongest curses come from honeyed words. Here,
From one sorceress to
Blackened
another.
fleece. Nice. We should really go with the Demeter one. Oh, she was here, yeah.
Just a couple of these left.
Let's gift her again.
To the goddess whose power truly is
Today.
the lifeblood of our...
We're gifting all our nectars.
You sprang forth from underneath that gloom onto our world's surface.
Again, specials. We don't need specials. Your casts. Also, that's not bad.
Should head back out.
So our cast is really OP. Now, let's
Something
alter
else.
this one. Not ideal, but
A sign of Kronos. I'll tear it apart.
What do we have here? Attacks. Whenever you take damage, shrug some of it off and restore 100. Ooh, that's minus 3 damage on every hit. I'll take it.
Sure.
I'll take it. I've never seen that boom before.
We showed them, Tula.
And we can get the double health, right? And let's go with double health. What? Oh.
My claim.
Oh, damn. Mic will be better. Can't you hear me fine? Okay. How is now? I think is now better. Let's see. Okay. And this is the face cam. Hello. Louder talk. I can do something about it, I think. I can like this, like this. Now, how's the volume now? I think now it should be way better.
The barrier's down.
Okay.
Might as well take a sip.
I'll give us some nice boons here. Okay, Aphrodite. Please give us the attack one. We need the attack one. Badly. Yes. Okay. Let's go to the boss.
Gotta be kidding. You know who's disrespected me like this? Nobody. Nobody took my sheep. Took my eye.
Yes, well, sometimes we've no one to blame but ourselves.
Nobody's gonna pay for all that someday.
Oh. That shouldn't have happened. Okay, dodge this one. Dodge this one. Nice. We got hit again. Oh man, that's such a bad break. What the fuck? We lost so much HP on this fight. Can't believe it. At least we get some. What's this? Bronze, yeah.
If once this was a pasture in which livestock grazed and roamed, now little evidence of this remains.
Polyphemus should be tending to this place.
Oh, okay.
Must be where Polyphemus lives. Ugh.
Hephaestus. After you take 250 damage, your mega moves. We don't care about the megas with this build. What do we care? We can go with the life regen so we can beat the next boss. Because we don't really need
Should work.
more keeps boons. We have the main ones. We need upgrades now. We have the origination. So what's origination? Origination is a arcana card that if you have 2 curses on a target, you deal globally 20% damage. And now we have this one that says weak, which is a curse. And then we have this one that is gust, which is a curse. They're both on our, how do you call it, casts. You know, that stuff. So this circle debuffs all the fuckers in the area with the 2 curses, so it deal just bonus damage.
What's to fear?
And this was important. That was I was yapping about the Flutter Strike, because it deals more damage to nearby foes, and this is key because we're focusing on melee. We're not a range build. And we're starting to get lucky. We go with the upgrade. And we upgrade the attack.
These only grew below.
I protect he attack.
Sticklers.
Double washes. That's fine. What the fuck is this? Harpies? Never seen them before. Okay. That cast is so powerful. What? I actually thought I was unlucky with this run, but the cast is really nice.
Join me. There.
What the fuck is this?
Now there's a seasoned sailor.
What hit me? Okay. Oh, the bullet! It's a homing missile mechanic. Nice.
Enjoy Poseidon's depths.
Let's give to Zeus. Zeus always nice to gift.
King of Olympus, I am honored to be in your service. I vow to...
Even in such a time, you pay proper respects to your lord uncle, my well-mannered niece. Know in turn you have my gratitude. That worthless Cyclops Polyphemus turning his broad back against the gods. His kind once aided us against the Titans, yet he's of a newer generation, lacking loyalty apparently.
Yeah, whatever. Whenever you use random surrounding struck by lightning, okay. Rushing causes surrounding, okay. Let's go with this one.
Shocking every time.
I don't really care.
Next bearing. Boozers.
Man, I'm still locking them to death. That's so cool.
And now for you.
Brother man. Okay. Do we even have money?
The Black
Okay.
Flagship.
We do.
My lord, is this your ship? It is remarkable. Although I fear with all the hostile vessels everywhere that it may come to harm. Smooth sailing all the same.
It's used. Okay, let's go.
I accept this message.
Your lightning bolt effects may strike 2 times. Your strike may chain lightning bounce. Okay, static shock is fine. 10 damage. It's not much, but ow. It's a good. Oh, that shouldn't have happened with the fire. Hermes or that guy? Let's go that guy. He has some really good attack boons. And one shots. Boom! Let's go. Okay, it's getting really hectic on my screen. I have no idea what's going on. Let's chill. Okay.
Always grand whenever our Lord's Use decides to drop by unannounced and watch over my shoulder whilst I work my forge. Even likes to point when my ammo up to strike. Well done, where to next?
And tomorrow I'll fix the sound even more, because I'll connect my other microphone and my other headset, so it should be way better.
Show me how to use this thing again.
Your chain lightning can bounce off you and deals increasing damage to foes. Whenever you enter location, gain armor for that location. Oh, this is not bad at all. But okay, let's go with the dual boon.
Adequate.
It sounds fun. Chain lightnings on every attack. And this boss, man. We died on this. Oh no, this is another boss. What?
Hey, sailor. What a coincidence running into you like this so far away from home. Where are you headed?
I've never seen this one before.
Perfectly well where I'm headed. And I can get there on my own, thanks.
You sure about that? Because it looks like you've been having a pretty rough...
I don't care for your insinuations here, Eris. Speak plain or get out of my way.
Oh, I'll speak plain. You're boring. I don't like you.
Yeah, I'm boring.
Things are heating up. Reloading. Reload. That does it.
100% more damage. I don't like this one. What the fuck? Oh shit, shit. Okay. That's not good. HP. Damn. He's so low though. What? Okay. Whoa. So many HP lost.
You started it. There. See that one, Tula? And caught. Cheers for that, Tula.
Is there anything else on this map? No.
The path to Olympus.
Do we have anything defensive? Next Guardian loses 5%. Whatever. Although, there is a case to be made about this one.
Sure.
I'll go with the lucky tooth. I need progression. And I've never been to this land. Nice. And our build sucks.
At last.
Mount Olympus.
It's under attack.
Oh, these guys are tough. I don't want any of these.
The majesty of Mount Olympus lies half buried underneath a heavy coat of snow, which masks the scars and blemishes of a...
Beautiful. Olympian automatons defending the mountain. Let me see if I can't help a bit. Wait, why are you attacking me? You leave me little choice.
I missed with my third attack. Okay.
The mountain's own defenses turned on me.
Whoa, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck is that guy? With the whirlwind.
Automatons apparently are not my friends.
Let's gift.
To you, Selene. I never feel lost knowing the moon herself is there to help me find my path.
You are most
Oh, there is a regen here.
I draw you down.
Let's draw the regen one.
in the eye of night.
Come on. Oh fuck.
Together we shine. Sappers.
Fuck are these guys doing? So many new enemies. Oh, that looks like a Husker from Dota 2. Okay, easy clap. Easy clap.
These palms are even here.
Really? I mean, I played the first one, remember? It's almost the same. The Strife boss. Artigale, Molten, Flutter Strike for sure. Ooh, is that Adamant or whatever? Let's hope so. Again, that moon guy. I don't like the moon guy, man. Don't give it to me, please. And this is some next level kobolds here. Next level harpies. Easy clap in the lair. Easy. And okay. Oh shit. What the fuck? What? What? Who is she? Man, this game is so cool. Athena.
At last. I am your cousin Athena. I'm proud to welcome you to Olympus. Yet I could be prouder, as this wasn't always such a miserable place.
Hail, Lady Athena, and well met. Please call me Melinoi. Now where can I direct my wrath, that we may liberate your mountain stronghold and seize...
Well met indeed, Melinoi. The wretched Titan's armies have infiltrated our most sacred grounds. On them, your wrath may be well spent, especially as you rise toward the summit, where most of our family now takes refuge.
The Palace of Zeus. And what...
Cool.
That is precisely what our strategy requires, for they aided your arrival, did they not? Now let us go our separate ways, and may my blessing aid in your ascent.
Yeah, but I want to give you nectar so I can have your keepsake, man. After you take damage, you become impervious for 2 seconds. That's great. We don't use mana. Your casts deal burst of damage in the area and momentarily make you deflect. We're fighting in our casts almost all the time, right? This makes sense to our build, but this is like great in general, because it makes us immune for 2 seconds every 9 seconds. Let's go with this one. Ooh, Deadless Hammer. Don't mind if I do. That's a lot of... Okay, the deflect is nice. Oh. What? What was that range, man? Chill. Okay. So these guys hurt. Give us something cool, give us something cool. Attack is 30% faster. The final move you attack, but uses... that's not bad. The 30% though...
We'll hew through anything.
I'll take the attack speed for sure. We're taking the HP. No questions asked. We took a lot of damage here. I was about to say that these zombies don't hit, but they do. Hit me. Come on.
An eagle.
What the fuck is this? Who is this? Who is this? Oh, what? Yeah, that's who it is. I thought it was some god of... Oh my god, man. I thought it was like, you know, like Athena stuff, an event. I got wrecked by a fucking bird. Oh man. It's okay, brother man. And we have a guardian. And we're gonna die here, sadly.
Please tell me you're smarter than the other automatons around here.
No, he is not.
I'll have to take that as an absolutely not.
Oh no, 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 no. Okay, let's get this one before we die. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Hit. We know this move. We run. We hit again. That move sucks. Okay, we run. Okay. We don't get greedy, we don't get greedy. We're chilling. We're not greedy. We're not greedy. Okay. Ooh! Ha! Let's go!
Mindless machinery and nothing more.
Specials, we don't need fucking specials, man. That's 75 HP for 7 seconds every encounter. Not bad at all. Although this gives us permanent HP, but we need life now. And we'll go this route. Oh, they block. Oh, that sucks. Okay. I don't want to die, please. Oh. Oh. Okay, last chance. That was the gold tooth used here. What's this gate though? Okay. We should take advantage of our armor. Okay, armor is gone. Small healing. This guy is tough. Oh man, that hurt.
I am your guide. Don't be frightened. See you in the crossroads.
Nice. Oh, we have 700 gold. We need that shop. Please tell me that there is some healing in there. Nice.
Sort of.
What the
note
fuck?
says, "Hey, take what you need for gold." On a system.
What? Where is Karen? Yeah, we're taking this. This is our best scaler. Whenever you select foe, deal more damage with your weapon. That's nice. We're taking this for sure. This is a boss. I have no idea which boss it is though. Who the fuck is that guy?
Here comes the unexpected wrinkle in my master's plan. I know who you are, lost daughter of Hades, and I know that you know who I am. I had a premonition of this very moment.
Lord Prometheus, I presume.
Oh, Prometheus. Prometheus.
I've not heard you were liberated, or that Kronos is the master you serve. Solidarity between titans, then?
Call it a change of heart. I was a coward and a fool, you see, to have sided once with gods against my kind, but no more. This is my attempt at atonement.
What, by leading this reckless assault? I never took you for a coward, but you remain a fool.
Perhaps you're right, but I shall be a victorious fool at least. For I have...
Okay. Oh. Okay, that was greedy. Okay. We run out of the blue flames. Okay, we run out of this. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. One hit and we go out. That's not good. Not good. Okay. What the fuck? Oh no. No. Ah, so close. Damn, fuck that guy, man. Fuck that guy. It's okay. Let's talk to the frog.
Hatred for the gods. It's clouded his senses. He can be beaten.
What's the matter?
You traitor. How dare you stand against me and our cause? And of all the
Yeah,
Sorry,
fucking
babe,
bitch.
I'm not going anywhere. Thank Nyx and Hecate and their unbreakable oaths. Besides,
Oh, perhaps I merely mistook you for one of Nyx's other daughters who readily shot at me using the rail of adamant.
no, that was me all right, and I had a great time. But I take umbrage with the traitor thing. Think I made clear I wasn't on your side.
Then you served Kronos.
Sure.
Regained your strength, I see.
Let's give her one.
Oh, come, Melenue, you need not influence me with such gifts. We have a task. Let us stay.
You have taught me to apply myself to many things at once, headmistress. Why can't I stay on task while paying my respects? Let me see.
Yo, that's a lot. Favored of all keepsakes. Prioritize keepsakes to re-equip it automatically whenever your turn. Okay, well, that's whatever. That's cool, but G-Rock, man. What the fuck is G-Rock? Giant Rock? G-Rock? I don't know. Insight into offerings, ambrosia. Oh, that's really good. How do I get ambrosia though?
Could use the bones.
Marble we don't have. D wood. What the fuck is D wood? Moss, garlic, whatever.
Prometheus opposes us. Now that one hurts, goddess. Amongst us mortals, he was quite popular, beloved even. Gave us the gift of fire. Practically made us who we are.
And in so doing, he violated the will of Olympus. Supposedly, he has the gift of foresight. He ought to have anticipated the consequences of his disobedience.
What makes you think he didn't? All the more reason we admired him. He knew the cost of what he did for us and paid it willingly, or so I choose to think. But all that...
Yeah, whatever it is.
Eris stands against us. Just as I neared my destination on the surface, she was there. Let the adamant rail do much of the talking.
Imagine my surprise. So what to do? Can't kick her out since all children of Nyx are welcome here. Whose ever bright idea that was. Maybe give her some more second chances?
You've made your point. Full bloom.
We'll keep it safe.
Mandrake. We need bronze. Oh, we need to give the sleepy guy. Or it's a woman, I don't know. Maybe she'll wake up someday. Oh, I can't. Okay. We have garlic. I think we can... What's that? Oh, ambrosia.
My choice is hereby made. My path is set. Thank you for your patience, everyone.
Wow,
Please
that's a really huge area unlocked.
Flushed
What?
Prometheus out from his hiding spot. Slipped from his chains somehow. Whether he is a pure idealist or merely in it for rebellion's sake, I've yet to ascertain.
His reasons for siding with Kronos seem plain enough. For one, he wants his vengeance on Lord Uncle Zeus and the rest. And for another, he's a Titan himself.
I am a Titaness as well, as his sister Selene, lest you forget. Our lineage need not dictate our loyalties or principles. Perhaps Prometheus sees otherwise.
Is it true he can see all that is to come?
He's merely mad.
Fleeting is the sense of hope or joy with...
Salute.
Hail, Spirit Mixer.
Spirit mixer. So, what am I doing here? Can't remember. Does this make me able to conjure? Yeah. So now we can actually see all the bones.
Headmistress Hecate.
When we choose, I think. So, when we choose boons, we can go through the whole library and see all the boons that can be offered. And we can see another prerequisites for the dual boons and such with this one, so that's huge. I can buy some more Psyche.
This cauldron by the will of night.
Hear me, shades of the dead, and listen well. Your strength is needed now to join our fight. Upon Olympus and in depths of hell. Within these crossroads, you are safe with us. Yet we would ask your service to our cause. Your will is yours, your choice is
Okay, whatever. Psyche.
I've needed that.
I'm short on bones.
So mote it be.
And what happened? Nothing? Boring. Okay, shall we try another weapon? I kinda like this one. The axe is cool. Let's level up this one. Juice that baby up. And I don't have for the last rank. Is the axe even last rank? No, just the staff, I think. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, aspect of Melanoy. Bones. I know. I just like Aphrodite.
Though I admit to having some small weakness for the toll.
All right.
Demeter. Dimitri. Okay. Let's not get hit this time, okay?
Grandmother, we've so much making up to do for all the time we could have spent getting to know each other. I trust we'll do just that soon enough. Though for right now, there's this.
It's strange. As much as I loved your mother, she never honored me thus. The very ground beneath our feet has started to shift, and
Special 3, steady growth. After remaining inactive, that's bullshit. That's fine. Just passive scaling on our bones. Never hurt anyone. Deadless armor. More Demeter. More Demeter. Mana. Oh, there is Aphrodite there. Okay. Apollo. Yeah, we're going with the Deadless Hammer. For sure. Fucking pelicans. Give us something cool, please. Your attack hit 2 times but use 5 mana. This is not a synergy with Aphrodite. This one is really good if we get the Aphrodite special. I've never used this one though.
Now to head back.
Okay, so we need mana regen. Okay, this looks strong. Where's the exit? Okay. So we need the fire guy. This has. Okay, let's pray for the mana regen. This guy has one of the best mana regens. we're gonna gift. Come on, give us the mana regen. One time. One time, please. Come on, Hestia. Come on. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, fuck you too. What the fuck, man? What the fuck is this bullshit? This is like single target buff, which is great for bosses. And this is a curse, so we're getting the curse. Mm. Oh, we got hit. Shalalali. Okay, we don't need Demeter, right? Let's go here and reroll this one. Okay, let's try again. She has mana regen on auto attacks. That's why I need it. Because see, our auto attacks cost mana now. Come on, come on. Yeah, fuck you. Your sprint, single target damage, so good. Okay. It's not actually terrible, but we need mana regen. Who else has mana regen? Apollo? Does Apollo has mana regen? Oh, I know Aphrodite has a mana regen and a curse. Please, please, I'll gift you the last nectar. Give us the mana regen. Please, man.
My heart, you're truly something, you know that? You're generous, selective with your words, and gorgeous too.
And now you give us mana regen? Or not? Ugh. This is not bad, but it primes 20 mana, which is not great. Oh, see, we can see the offerings now, because we have the new incantation, and we need this. This is that we need. Well, let's check. We have legendary. Whenever you inflict weak. That's so nice. For each element you have. Okay, whatever. How much is this? 15? That's like 15 HP and... Oh, that's like 15 mana and 8 HP. Wow, this... Let's go for damage. Screw this. We need some max mana now, and mana regen. Oh, that build can be so good if we have the mana. We don't need more.
The barrier's almost down.
else.
How many bulls do we have? It's a combat.
Let's pick up the pace. Go on, Tula.
If it's a combat buff, why not?
No escape. You did it, Tula.
There is a
Pathway to the docks is sealed shut.
one more room, and we're gonna take the HP.
Hold still in their shades. I'll show myself out.
What's that? Check. Oh, that's the bats.
That's
I still haven't done this upgrade. Demeter? Oh, come on, man. Flutter strikes for sure.
You said nobody took your eye before, as well as your sheep. How did you lose them then?
Nobody played a dirty trick on me as Al. Lots of sailors thought they could get away with my sheep, so I ate a couple of them. The sailors, that is. But nobody got me when I wasn't looking. Then he got away.
And you've sought vengeance on this nobody ever since?
Oh, not me personally. Someday somebody's gonna get nobody for what he did. So I am gonna get you right here and now.
That's not good, man. What the fuck am I doing? That I'm so bad. I'm rushing things. I need to chill. It doesn't matter, man. What the fuck? 2 dead defiances on this stupid boss.
A bit too close.
Yeah, scuffed.
Which keepsake now?
We're gonna keep that for the 80. We need the mana regen.
Next. Tula, fish.
It's a shrimp.
Such a strange and awful fleet that Kronos has. This ship's no closer to repair.
Stand down.
Now for the captain's wheel.
Oh, what? Sorry. I was looking at the chat.
Need to recharge.
And this is where we die.
Charybdis, devourer of ships. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Return to shadow now.
The build was really nice. We needed mana.
Charybdis claims another sailor then. I'm getting the impression that the sailor's life is not for me. The Titan has your family in his thrall, or worse. What has he done with them? See you later.
Hey now. You know, Mel, you can be a bit uptight sometimes. Where did you even get that from? Even that witch is more relaxed than you.
Look, I'm under a lot of pressure right now, alright? Everybody's counting on me to literally kill time. So I would like to...
So what? Killing time's my specialty. Don't see me getting all worked up.
The shades around here. I know they've been avoiding you, Lord Moros. Some are filled with fear, others with contempt. You ended their lives?
It never was for me to decide why a mortal's life should suddenly be cut short. But I did get to choose the how of it. Knowing the
You brought misery to more...
I'm not proud of it.
I'll handle it. Disgusting.
Cheers, Mixer.
Melenoi. It must be very difficult for you up there. My aim was to prepare you for the dangers of the underworld, not those Olympus ought be able to take care of.
Every misstep on the surface is a harsher lesson even than below. I've become more used to it, but I'm constantly reminded I should not be able to set foot up there at all.
And yet you carry on. Notice how I do not even attempt to cure you of that stubbornness. It is probably your family's most...
I like having options. Here's a thought.
You start the Crossroads hot spring, so they may be used. Interesting.
As the three fates would have it, so shall I.
Very well then.
Someone around here probably wouldn't mind a quick dip. Return, all-seeing bats, and hear the city of the dead. So mote it be. Come night, reveal the guarded treasures of this realm.
Carefully said.
Kataski Onaski.
You've done it.
Hello. Perhaps I could have offered more creative ways of navigating past Charybdis in your voyages when last we spoke of her. I realize it...
No, it is not. I thought the main threat was to fall into that maw of hers. But I found that her many thrashing arms or tentacles present more of a...
Then worry about them. Perhaps you could isolate a couple at a time, use whatever space you have to keep moving. Poke her in the arms enough and she ought to back off.
I can relate to that.
Up and about. You keep heading up when you ought to be heading down toward your objective. Forget about the mountain, not your fight.
My family on Olympus is under assault by the legions of Kronos, and it's not my fight?
No. He's down below, all comfy on your father's throne, and you don't have anything to worry about besides him.
Sure I don't.
Ambrosia. What? 450.
Trade you. Could use this. Some garlic. The Arcana. I finally understand.
Oh, I need a little break. I'll go to get some water. I need to get some water. I need to get some water. I need to get some water. Be right back, guys. I'm back. So, shall we take a break from Hades for a while? We can watch some YouTube. We need to change this properties. Yeah, but okay, and like this, nice, and like this, and we go like this, and we can actually change. Where's the stream manager? Oh, it's here. Let's change to just chatting. Oh, that's an interesting one. Corporian has a new PoE2 video. New
Hey everyone,
forest
welcome
video.
back. Today we are checking out Aska. This is an open world survival game set in the Viking Age with the added twist of also being a colony management simulator. So beyond the basics of survival crafting, you'll be gathering villagers, setting them up with jobs, and tending to their needs as they work directly alongside you, building and growing your settlement together. Now the game initially launched back in June 2024. They have had quite a few big updates in the time since then, resulting in what is now a mostly positive rating over on Steam. Sand Sailor Studios has sponsored today's video. They asked me to tell you about the game, along with share some of the new stuff that has been added over the past year and change. And if you like what you see, of course, check out those links in the description below. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the game. Okay, so yes, it is a survival crafting game. The core foundation is going to be what you
Looks really
expect.
beautiful.
With nothing actually washing up on the beach. There is the added bonus of this big creepy monster staring at you from the ocean to kind of set the mood of your oncoming adventure. And then from that all too familiar starting point, you go around picking up some of the basic resources, gathering sticks, rocks, and fiber, fighting off the occasional floating sprout creature in the process until you can then build your first campfire. Campfire lets you, of course, warm yourselves up, providing you a nice temporary boost and helping fend off some of the colder environments because the game does have temperature as something you have to consider. Now after your campfire, you can craft your initial tools, putting together an axe and a pickaxe, which you will use to hack away at some large rocks and chop down a few trees, after which you should just about have what you need to build your first shelter, which is for resting, taking a nap, and escaping the elements. Now building in this game is actually done in several phases. So the first thing you do is you place down the template of whatever you want to build. After that, you actually have to level the land, kind of flattening out the ground beneath it, on which you place the foundation, followed by the structure itself on top of the foundation. And you actually build these in multiple phases, so you have to manually bring resources over for each of these steps, having to carry the larger logs on your shoulder and bringing them one at a time. So you place the resources down for the foundation, you build away, foundation set, you put the rest of the structure, you bring the resources for that, build away, and then the structure is complete. Now, once you have built your first shelter, yeah, you can rest there, you can sit by the campfire, whatever, but it's actually after that point that you are then able to construct what is probably one of the most important items in this game, and that is the Eye of Odin. This is actually what you use to summon villagers to join your tribe. What you have to do is you bring 5 Jotun blood to the Eye, and these Jotun blood are originally found right where you wash up on the beach, but then also at these various deposits scattered all around the game's island. You bring the 5 blood, you put them into the Eye, and then you consume them, at which point you are presented with a couple of different options to select from. Specifically, until later in the game when you upgrade the Eye, you're going to start with having 2 choices, 2 different named villagers, and you get to see a couple of their perks. And that's where the kind of other interesting side of this game, like beyond being a survival crafter, you know, most of what I just described to you, you're probably familiar with in a lot of survival games, but this whole villager colony management simulation part, it really adds a whole new layer to it. So there's a lot of depth here, and it really is kind of the backbone of the game. So every villager has their own name, preferences, along with strengths and weaknesses via the game's perk system. Some will prefer working at night. Some will prefer getting a little more sleep. There's even certain NPCs who prefer working longer hours. They'll also have certain seasons that they enjoy or not, things they are scared of, or things they are fortified and brave against. Villagers will also often come with a few professions that they initially already excel at, although any villager can do any task that you ask of them. Some will start out a few steps ahead. Maybe they're a better logger, or better hunter, or better gathering stones. But yeah, they can all do any task. In fact, villagers doing tasks is kind of a big chunk of what this game is. You are summoning in villagers constantly, picking the ones that you like best, and then having them help you build your empire. This really, beyond that layer of survival game, is a village building and tribe management simulator. In fact, I would say that like at least half of my playtime has been been spent shuffling NPCs around to different tasks depending on what I need, while also helping them get the things that they need to complete those tasks, or adjusting their surroundings or schedule to keep them happy. Let me just lay this out for you specifically. The NPCs that you recruit, they can do literally anything that you yourself could and would do in a survival game like this. They'll go around chopping down trees, gathering food and collecting rocks, bringing all of those items to storage locations. They will hunt livestock. They will defend your village from invading enemies. They will tend to the fire and cook your food. They will till, plant, water, and harvest crops. They'll construct any building that you place down the template for. You summon a villager, set them to a task, and then away they go. And usually this involves doing like many layers of different things. Even just the builders, like when you set and when a new NPC joins your tribe, they start out default as a builder, and what that involves is going around to any templates that you've placed down for any buildings, any huts, any production or gathering facility, any storage, any defenses, whatever, anything that you've placed down the template for. Builders will just start working on it. So what they'll do is they will first run over and
nice.
level out the ground, and then they
Cool
will set
game.
the foundation, going out to collect
I'm not
whatever
really a
logs.
fan of the Sims stuff. To be fair. Gaming. Oh, new math season video. But it's about old school RuneScape, man. I don't like this. Do you guys have any suggestions what we should watch? I'm down for it. Oh, Guzu reacts to Matt season show, and I'm watching it. That's triple Inception. Damn. Dark Souls. And I miss Dark Souls, which reminds me that I should play the Elden Ring DLC finally. Soul Mask. What was that? Soul Masks. Can't remember this game. I wanna watch this one.
Okay, let's take a look at this, guys.
Hey guys, Mad Season here, back with another video for you. Today we're going to talk about something that's probably happened to most everybody who's played MMOs at some point.
Yeah.
Come home from work or school, relax, launch your favorite MMO, enter the world, jump around for a little bit, ruminating on what you want to do. And after a couple of minutes you decide that you want to log off because it is no longer fun. And a lot of the times,
yeah, it happens to everyone. I agree.
For me, I looking back at it, I don't know how much, like, I feel like I played a lot of MMOs back in the day, like a lot of WoW, World of Warcraft in particular, but there was such a big amount of that time that was just spent AFK. I didn't really play the game, I didn't do dungeons, I wasn't PvPing, I was just sitting in the game talking to my friends. So it was essentially just like a social game. I wasn't really like...
Yeah, he's right. It's a social game, like everyone does this, and this is fun. Like, this is actually fun because when you get competitive and when you go like crazy ham on the content, which is like, I don't know what the fuck, it's quite easy, except, you know, Cartoon is tricky. The poison guy, what was his name in AQ40? Viscidus, but he's not that bad as well. And then what was challenging? Four Horsemen, Saffron you can cheese, and KT is all about coordination basically. I mean, what else is there to do? That's why I think the pre-patches and the beginning of a, well, basically the time at the release of a patch or a new WoW classic, it's really fun because everyone's farming and everyone's like chilling and farming, and it's just so cool. But then it gets boring really really fast, at least for me.
It's like logging into Habbo Hotel or whatever the heck. You weren't really playing. You were just kind of like... You felt comfortable in the game, right? In the world.
This overpowering desire to log off and do anything other than play this game that you used to love. So today, for those who have been in that very position or are currently in it, I thought we would analyze this and answer the question just why and how MMOs become unfun.
Why?
The place to start is always with the basics, and we have to ask ourselves the question, what is the core fundamental appeal that drives people to play video games? Well, they're recreational. They are fun, which can mean different things to different people.
It's just something to lose.
Here it is, guys. Grand Stout Mantle. And this guy has the fire set as well with you know, these are leather workers, dark wood shoulders, I think. They're like level 24 or something like this. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's so cool. I really want to play WoW again, but I really can't be asked dealing with all the people playing the game. Actually grown to dislike the mass of WoW players, especially with that, you know, I don't want to get into that theme like of soft raising and tryharding in the content, because if you raid from the beginning, eventually you'll get everything. I mean, at least that's the case with me, like I did in 2019. Like, I raided every single tier and I had most items that I needed, okay, except the very rare ones, and I got quite unlucky because I was playing priest and I was healing the first 4 raids. Yeah, the first 3 raids, MC, BWL and AQ, and then I went Shadow for Nax because I was really tired and my guild actually was like, okay, go on, we have enough outs. So that was fun, but I mean, whatever, like, I really can't stand that sweaty tryhard in WoW. I mean, it's silly.
Yourself in. It's something where you can just go into another world and just kind of just lose yourself in something else that's like really fun and engaging, and it's cool, right? What's up, Cold Killer?
For some, it's a long questing session. For others, it's an intense match in an FPS game. Or maybe
wait, what game was that?
I think that was Quake.
Bro, why do I recognize this game? What is this, guys? Do you guys know?
Is that Quake?
This is Quake? I don't know. It looks like Quake.
Intense match in an FPS game. Or maybe a mind.
Unreal Tournament?
Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
I only played Unreal Tournament 2. This is probably the first one.
Intense match in an FPS game. or maybe a mind-boggling puzzle, a thrilling horror, competitive team-based, high-end rating, chill grinding with Netflix in the other monitor, and for the rest, it's erotic role-playing. For the reasons why we play them can, of course, vary wildly. A common trait that they all share is the fact that they are optional.
Yeah.
Think about the first time you picked one up. You didn't do so because you were going to fall behind on dailies, or your raid needed you to tank.
Yep.
That would, of course, be impossible because you didn't yet have a character.
FOMO is so bad nowadays in video games, dude.
Yeah, FOMO, man. About FOMO, I really don't get it. Like, why don't I have FOMO about games? Like, it's weird. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna miss something, but the other reason that I'm missing it, because I'm missing it, it's like usually really like more important, so I don't really care. I don't know, maybe I'm broken. Like, I don't care about FOMO that much. I mean, obviously, if I have some IRL stuff and I'll miss something, I'll get upset and get the FOMO, but then I don't get it.
It is so crazy. People have this weird, especially MMOs, I think, because you're playing with other people. It's like people feel like they have to like speed run everything.
You most likely.
Yeah, exactly. People want to skip all the content because they wanna just speed level anything. I mean, WoW, for example, the journey is the most important thing. The leveling part is the most interesting thing. Like, you meet the most people there. I mean, you still have some more power to collect, so you're looking for upgrades, and the upgrades are like every other level, so that's nice. I mean, you got that sense of progression, but then when the end game hits molten core and stuff, think about it. Like, the power ups that you're getting from the epics, most of epics, like they're let's say 2 slots per hero, except warrior and melee classes, that you just get like 5% more healing or spell damage. Like, it's not much, and it's not that hype. I'm not hyped about this. I mean, 5%, what the fuck. I'm more hyped about grouping with people and doing fun quests or silly things. Yeah.
You gotta get to the end game.
Really on the principle of, hey, that looks fun. I'd like to try that. So,
especially
really
with content creation,
the heart of all of this isn't necessarily to identify why you're no longer having fun. Rather, it's more to identify the reasons that compel you to play, other than for the fun of it. We have to first identify exactly what this pressure is that's causing you to log in.
I feel like for a lot of people in the beginning, it's because, oh, I'm having fun, I'm playing the game, and eventually it just becomes a comfort thing for you. Maybe you don't even enjoy the game anymore, you're just logging in because that's what you do. You just feel comfortable. It's your little zone where you can feel good and stuff like that, you know? Props to your self-control compared to sorry playing with the other WoW guys don't pressure you. I mean, obviously I do feel some pressure with like, oh my god, all these people are raiding, like all the WoW boys are doing this and that, and they're quest cape, and now they're doing this, and like, yeah, it feels a bit like, oh god, do I really gotta like make sure that I always play and I always catch up?
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, with the modern expansions, like, you always need to catch up. Well, the only way not to catch up is to be ahead of the curve, which is non-stop playing, which is like way too demanding for me, at least. I think I've grown old for this stuff, because come on, man, a game cannot like make me play all the time because the game says so. That's silly. This is not respecting players' time at all. That's why I tend to like more single player games now.
And I don't know, I just wanted to kind of do my own thing. Dude, why are you copying Matt Season? This is his thing. Okay, I can't talk about it Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop talking about it, Ramen.
And as it turns out, there are a plethora of reasons for that, whether that be
You're not as good in
inside
sushi?
to
Exactly.
game mechanics and design, or even outside to some of the more psychological aspects of what compels us to play these social addictive...
Thought you're on cannabis? I don't know what we were talking about. Yeah.
MMORPGs. I think it'd be best to start off with the more straightforward stuff first, starting with FOMO.
Yeah, this is the biggest one. That is the biggest one.
I don't get
it's
it.
So bad. I mean, I'm a bit different because I'm a content creator, right? Like streaming, oh my god, bing bong bang, like that. This right there is what made Saryu not want to play anymore RuneScape, I think, because he just felt constantly like he had to keep up and, like, you know, do things because, oh, you gotta be the first person to do all the stuff, you know, all the things. It's cooked.
Right around the turn of the 2010s, gaming.
And MMOs are so bad with this.
Started this transformation that was largely influenced by mobile gaming. It was around this time is when they really started to surge in popularity.
Self-imposed?
Colorful, exciting, handheld hits of dopamine on the go, no matter where you were, whether that be school, work, gym, bathroom.
Yeah, he's really right. He has a really good point here. Like, the mobile gaming world basically was built on FOMO. Like, wow. I mean, so much FOMO. Like, it's such a big trap. Like, and I still don't get it. That's why I don't like mobile games at all.
Behind the wheel, in particular, proved to be extremely effective in retaining players because they had one secret power, and that was the ability to grab their attention at all hours of the day because, of course, we always have our phones on us.
Honestly, in a way, that's why WoW works really well too, because I feel like you're constantly, with the new patches and the new releases WoW has, you always feel like you gotta keep up, right? And you always gotta feel like you have to play.
You're like herpes.
OSRS doesn't have FOMO content. Not in the same way, yeah, and I think that's actually really amazing. But a lot of FOMO, not necessarily is by the games themselves, it's made by the players, right? If you have a friend group that's playing a game and your friend group is pushing and cranking and everything like that, and you're falling behind, now you feel like you gotta catch up, right? And it can be self-imposed.
They're a constant companion. They tether us to...
I guess that's true, but I don't have that many games that I play with my friends because, again, they're like really competitive. And I just get mad all the time because they want to speedrun something and I want to play the game. I mean, I don't want to skip the game, I want to play the game. I mean, it's ridiculous. Maybe I'm not right, or maybe I am. I don't know. This is my take though.
The wonderful world of social media,
Leaks of FOMO?
as well as
Okay.
social contacts and addicting games. It's much easier to get our attention when we receive a ping on a device that's on hand 24/7.
That's horrible.
Our chest is ready to open,
Oh.
or some rewards have come in, or your daily and weekly timers have reset.
Yeah.
And so, slowly over time, as they became more and more popular, other games, namely the MMO, saw this opportunity to adopt this very effective way
Kinda
of
sad.
retaining players. Timers.
It is a bit sad because it's becoming more of like a how do we keep them hooked instead of like how do we make a good ass game that people want to play.
Timers
Exactly.
upon timers.
Exactly. Oh my god, he's so right. Exactly. I mean, why the game developers, I mean, okay, game designers basically, are forced because they're forced for doing this because of corporate stuff, which I really don't like. Why would you force people to create such systems that they just make you play more because there's some objective and they play on your FOMO instead of just make good games that you want to play and there is meaningful progression without provoking like that feeling of you're constantly missing something. I mean, that's really bad design, game design in general. Yeah, I think it works in business. I mean, other areas of business, for example, in retail, yes, if you have limited editions and limited sales windows on something, yes, that's cool. Yeah, go for it. But then games, no, games are a totally different thing, and I hate about this. I hate this thing. Really, I despise it. Games is about, it's catching attention, like engulfing the player in your game. But this is not accomplished with FOMO. I mean, it doesn't work.
Timers, dailies, weeklies that are comprised of dailies, monthlies that are comprised of weeklies. Complete these daily quests, do your daily dungeons, scratch your ass daily, holiday events, battle passes, you name it.
It's actually crazy how it integrated this, and you don't really see it that much because it's just such a normal part of games nowadays. It's almost like a big surprise when a game comes out and it doesn't have this, like Baldur's Gate, right? Baldur's Gate 3 came out and it's just a game. There's no extra buy-ins, there's no you just play.
Over most
what are those?
Genre
these disgusting mechanomes.
Developers have really
I should finish that game.
discovered the power of FOMO, and in a lot of cases the player isn't rewarded for playing as much as they are punished for not playing. But whatever the case may be, the reason to log in is no longer this pure wholesome fun of it.
Okay. I feel like your WoW mentality is tainting your perspective on RuneScape and its community. You obviously don't understand our mentality. I think you don't understand how I'm approaching your game, because I'm just having fun, dude. That is a very strange... I don't know, I don't feel like I have really given that vibe at all. I feel like I'm just playing. I'm just playing and having fun with the game. I'm taking my time with it and enjoying myself. That's gonna be bait. It has to be bait. It has to be. But I read it and it kind of like stuck in my brain a bit, so now I have to talk about it. It's... That right there is just... It's gatekeeping, right? Essentially, right? Oh, you're not allowed to come in and play our game. You know, that's... I think that's a wrong mentality to have, because you would want people to come in and enjoy your game, right? I think the RuneScape community as a whole, though, has been really welcoming, and I think they've been very appreciative of all these, like, WoW people coming in, right?
Warrior has entered the ring, and it begins to dominate a significant percentage of the reason why players log in. And this is especially true in modern times, as MMOs have become more understood, and
it's good press. It's been fun.
Organization culture has taken form, and this isn't to say that any and all daily or weekly timers automatically equate to a game being bad
or
not
necessarily
illegitimate. I think it's pretty reasonable to say that most would agree that there are places for them, just little nudges here and there to reward for some form of consistent play. But it's when they begin to take this huge share of the pie and dominate almost every corner of the game is where it starts to become an issue, as the player can feel suffocated as they're constantly bombarded with timed task after timed task.
It sucks.
They can actually do the fun thing that...
That's so true. That's so true. Oh, he nailed that. He nailed it. I mean, why would they log into a game where it is expected from me to only do chores? I mean, I have enough chores at home. Why would I log in? I mean, what the... It's crazy.
They originally clicked the play button for.
But by the time you get to that point, then you don't want to play anymore, because you're so burned out from all the tasks that you've done, right? Like, I mean, that sucks.
It's a reduction of freedom. It's the developers guiding the player down this very controlled path of do these specific things and then you'll be free. For a lot of players,
you'll be free! That's so good, man. Like, you would want to play a game to play it. You wouldn't want to, like, why would you want to try to speed up the game and be done with it as fast as possible? But it does seem like there's a lot of people with that mentality nowadays, that, like, you just gotta be done with the game, right? That's a...
encroaches on the fun part of it, as it's antithetical to...
I mean, lately the games are so boring that at some point you just want to be done with the game. I mean, how we managed to get here at this stage of the gaming industry. Like, wow, it's mind-boggling.
One of the core fundamental traits of the genre, and
it's an interesting talk though.
The MMO is sort of all about being thrown into this giant world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Losing your life to it.
Questing, dungeons, raiding, PvP, economy, grinding.
So many memories.
Achievements, challenges, to name a few.
Yeah.
It is the buffet of the world of video games where you have this huge selection of variety to choose from. So, in the cases where these focused niche daily timers start to really dominate, you definitely have this loss of this sense of freedom, and you can almost feel as if you have a list of chores to go through before.
Well, to be honest, like, I don't look for a sense of freedom in games. Like, this is I don't support this. I'm looking for options in the game, but this does not mean that I want to be free in the game. I want to play or make a build or play a game within its restrictions, which basically makes it more interesting, right? Because what are the game's restrictions? Mechanics, basically. And I'm really interested in learning the mechanics because this makes me joyful. When I nail a mechanic, I feel good, I progress in the game. I don't want to be free. I mean, well, if I want to be free, I don't know, go for a walk or run. I don't know. Yeah, let's continue.
You can get to the fun stuff.
It's so true, man. For a lot of people, rested XP is a reduced sentence of your jail time. It is kind of weird though, right? Because a lot of people have that like, man, it's like, oh, I gotta just get through it.
And for that reason, it's item number one on our list.
FOMO is so big though in games.
To log in, other than what initially seduced you to begin with. Fun. So, continue this logic in chasing the reasons that people log in for other than fun. Next we have addiction.
Yep.
It's no secret. MMOs are addictive. Probably the most.
For sure, man. I have so many hours in WoW, especially in the vanilla version. It's actually crazy. I played back in 2005, 2 months before Burning Crusade. Then I continued playing on private servers, and then 2019 Classic released, and it's just crazy, and it's pure addiction.
Addictive genre there is, right next to mobile gaming.
I was gonna say mobile games probably take the cake for that, but pretty much up there.
RPGs themselves are very addicting. There's just something about constant long-form character progression. Fires up our dopamine receptors. But the key here is that up until the late 90s, there was this safety measure in the fact that they ended. Eventually you go through a campaign,
you're done.
You have a credit screen awaiting you to tell you to do something else with your life. But now, you take the same idea and you put the player into this virtual world that's to be shared with thousands of others.
And you'll never finish.
Remove the ending, and you now have the recipe for one of the most addicting genres of game to ever exist.
It's such a perfect game just to... You can not waste, you can spend years on MMOs just... man.
Yeah,
beyond
for sure.
With the help of the
that's why we love it.
They're actually designed to be addictive. They're designed to create this maladaptive dependence where players develop an almost obsessive pattern of play. Roughly 50% of players self-report and consider MMOs to be addictive with...
I would consider myself addicted to the game. Damn. And the thing is, the people that say no, they're still addicted, but they just can't freaking admit it. They just can't admit it, dude.
Symptoms mirroring substance abuse disorders, such as constant thoughts about the game, irritability,
like
stress.
I wouldn't say I'm addicted. No, I wouldn't say so, but I'm really enjoying the game at the moment, you know, like old school RuneScape, I'm having a fun time with it. I'm not addicted, but I'm just having fun.
After 24 hours without playing, failed quitting attempts. Trust me, I know a lot about that one. And as well as using the game to escape real-life problems.
That's a
This
big one.
addiction stems from
That's a
For sure.
a mix of psychological principles, game design tactics, social pressures, as well as individual vulnerabilities.
Okay.
Most people know that
I'll continue watching this one at some other point. I'm not really in the mood.
I've played over 150 hours of Palworld, and while
Man, this guy has 2 million. What? Since 2014. Damn. What a god. Oh, okay.
There is nothing worse than when you're sitting there streaming away, trying to make your content and grow your channels, and you're talking and talking and talking, and no one is talking back to you. I know that a lot of streamers out there see no point in talking to anybody because they know there's no one in their chat, so they're like, why am I talking to no one? This is silly. Talking to no one and learning to talk to no one is essential. In today's video, I'm going to go over how to do this, how to talk to a quiet and or empty chat. And when I first started streaming, I practiced all these things, and very quickly, there was quite a lot of people talking back to me. And don't worry, even if you're a streamer who has a couple of people in their chat, I literally use a lot of these tools on a daily basis on my stream, so there could be some help here for some talking points and some tips.
Okay, let's see. This will be helpful. I've been talking to myself all day.
On Twitch of streamers who are like, oh, I'm just awkward and weird and I'm kind of quiet and nobody wants to talk to me, so I don't really say much on my streams. You have to come to terms with what you're doing. You're trying to create a successful, if not busy, live stream. And having this idea of yourself, even if it's true, is something that can be absolutely changed. I know that it feels really weird that when you first start streaming and there's nobody in your chat and you just kind of feel like, why am I doing this? People probably coming in here, seeing me all quiet and probably think I'm a little bit strange. I felt this so heavily when I first started. I was like, this is so awkward, like I'm just kind of talking to myself and I'm really not even saying anything. Why would anyone watch this? You have to get over the idea that people are going to think that you are weird simply because you have a smaller stream. This is not true. People on Twitch are well used to coming into channels and seeing people essentially talking to themselves. That's what the basis of live streaming is. Although there is a chat, we are not in the same room. We are not really having a back and forth conversation in real time. As a streamer who's starting out, you are going to be talking to yourself. It's just a fact. For some people it might be a week, for some people it might be a year, but you're going to do it. Now, as a big streamer, you basically revert back to that. Look at these bigger streamers. Their chat moves a mile a minute. They cannot physically keep up with it. They might pull an odd message every so often out of that massive flood of messages, but for the most part, they are back to talking to themselves. I know that a lot of people don't want to talk unless there's people in their chat, but if you continue your journey and hopefully grow to a very sizable streamer one day, you're going to be doing it again. So getting the practice in and getting the basics down now is super important. Okay, now that we've talked about the mindset of, I suppose, talking to yourself or accepting that you're going to be doing it, let's talk about how to actually do it. If you're someone who struggles with this idea, consider opening up your stream with a just chatting section. Instead of just jumping into your game and starting in your lobby screen and being like, hey everybody, welcome to the stream, and then not talking for a little while, consider opening up...
I might try this. This is a good idea. I'm actually in just chatting right now.
...up in a full camera screen or a just chatting screen if you're someone who uses a camera, and just talk a little bit. At least 5 to 10 minutes of just talking. Now, what are you going to talk about? Identify something that happened in your day or happened the night before and roll with that. Let's say, for example, you made an awesome dinner. Start your stream off like, oh, what's up everybody? Welcome to the stream. I had an amazing evening last night after stream. Taught myself how to make chicken curry. It was dope. I did this, 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 and this, and talk about it. No, it is not the most entertaining topic under the sun, but it's something to get you practicing that technique of just telling a little story. No matter if it's you went skydiving yesterday and it was the best day of your life, or you made yourself a chicken curry for dinner. What you're doing there is practicing talking. When I first started streaming, I would literally take the notes on my phone out, like anytime something interesting happened to me or something that I felt I could talk about for a little few minutes on stream, and take it down. Then I'd have something to open up my streams with. Doing this is a fantastic exercise into just kind of being able to craft a story about anything at all. I understand that this can be really difficult, but the more you do this, the more that you'll be able to make the most mundane thing in the world seem remotely interesting. The topic association game. I use this all the time. This is my go-to thing if I have nothing to talk about. It's basically an elongated version of the word association game, right? You know, phone, iPhone, Steve Jobs, Apple, fruit, orange, you get the picture, word association, except we're gonna do it with topics. Let's say you're talking about a video game that's coming out that you're super excited for. You then expand on that topic into talking about something like maybe your favorite game of all time that you used to play as a kid. Now you're talking about your past. Now that you're in your past, you then move to maybe a funny story about something that happened to you as a kid. Maybe one time you got kicked out of school. Maybe one time you got detention for setting fire to another kid's school bag. You then move from there to talking about what you miss about being a kid, how awesome being a kid was. You then maybe would talk about what you would do if you could spend a day again as a kid, but know all the knowledge you know now as someone who's a little bit older. That's half an hour, 45 minutes of talking right there to someone who has practiced this. And the more of these topics that you throw out, and if someone is in your chat, maybe they're lurking, maybe they just clicked on your stream, you go from talking about the current game you're playing to your all-time favorite game of all time. It's Mario 64. Someone else in chat starts telling you about, oh shit, I played Mario 64 when I was a kid too. Now you're both talking about being kids. Now you're both talking about what you would do if you could go back and spend a day as your kid's self. All the things I'm talking about in today's video not only help you talk more, they also help encourage conversation from people who may be in your chat. You're creating a cycle of things to talk about. One thing I see a lot from streamers is asking questions and not getting a response. This can sometimes really throw you off your groove, especially if you're kind of like, oh Chad, I'm drinking a coffee this morning, it's great. What's your favorite kind of coffee? It's awkward. However, a great way to get over this sometimes is to ask yourself questions. Don't phrase the questions as you're asking chat, but ask yourself questions. You're playing a game or you're talking about something and a topic of conversation comes up. Maybe you're playing Apex and it reminds you of something in Call of Duty. And instead of being like, oh chat, did any of you play Call of Duty? Instead of waiting for that response, be like, oh man, I love those games so much. I play them still all the time. That gun was amazing, blah, 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 blah. You're talking about a movie that you saw that was great recently. And then you throw a question out the chat asking what their favorite movie is. Instead of waiting for that answer it yourself. Oh, mine's The Lord of the Rings. You then spend a couple of minutes talking about why you like Lord of the Rings. Answering your own questions. Revert that back to the topic association we talked about earlier. Talked about Lord of the Rings. Now you can talk about The Hobbit. You can talk about the new Amazon TV series that's coming out that are going to be kind of doing a whole new Lord of the Rings story in that universe. You can talk about what other TV franchises and universes you like. Marvel, DC, whatever. Go with it. Answering your own questions, associate them with those topics, and there you go. You are talking for ages nonstop. A lot of the topics thus far have assumed that you're kind of not really talking about the game. You're maybe more of a streamer like me who kind of just talks about random stuff while the video game is the background. However, maybe you're someone who's 100% focused on the game you're playing and that is your topic of conversation. I know it can be super hard to just commentate the game, and it's actually not very entertaining in my opinion to watch when you're just watching somebody who's like, okay, I'm gonna go over here. Oh, okay, there's nothing behind that door. Okay, yeah, no, that's it. Sometimes
That's me. That's me. I actually do this. Oh, so this is not a bad practice, okay?
Not to say that you just can't talk about what you're doing, but maybe there's some more stuff you could talk about that's happening in the game. Oh, I really like the mechanic of this. The combat system is really, really great. Wow, the art style is amazing. This is not a lie. When I first started streaming on Twitch, my content was way more focused on the games I was playing and really more about gaming as opposed to conversation. But as someone who doesn't really know a whole bunch about video games, I just like playing them, I used to struggle to do more than just commentate my movements as opposed to talk about interesting things about the game. So what I used to do is I used to take sticky notes and write down points about the game. I used to write down like, remember to talk about the graphics, remember to bring up the funny YouTube video you watched when somebody was playing this game and tell that story. My screen would be littered in these sticky notes that would just jog my memory when the conversation went quiet or when I had nothing to talk about. That is a really valuable tool. And I think if you're a gameplay streamer who's mixing like cool information about the game or cool subjects of conversation about the game you're streaming versus more deep conversation about life or what movies you like or foods you like or your past or all those kind of things, that makes for a super engaging channel. I would watch the heck out of that. I mentioned in my before you stream Valorant video that it's just simply not enough to be absolutely unbelievable at a game on Twitch anymore because there's just so many other people who are awesome at the game you might be trying to stream. So it can really help if you're also able to create a really fun, conversational, engaging atmosphere for your viewers as well. By the way, not to say that you have to be in any way good at a game to be able to be a Twitch streamer. Anyone who's watched my channel knows this to be 100% true.
Where's the snack? Oh! I found it!
Personally, I know that when I started doing all these things, I really saw my chat move a lot faster. And when your chat is moving faster, you don't have to rely on all these things anymore to lead the conversation. The chat is. And then streaming almost becomes autonomous. You don't have to be taking up so much of your brain's RAM looking for something to talk about, as well as trying to stream a game and make sure everything else is working. Your chat are leading the conversation, and that's ultimately the place you want to get to. And look, everybody, I know that this is easier said than done for some people. Some people have just the gift of the gab, as they say in Ireland, and they can just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And maybe some people think that, like, I'm like that, but I wasn't always like that. I was super scared and super nervous nearly every time I went live, and I would freeze. I literally would look at my chat and I wouldn't see anyone's name, and all I would see is that scene from 8 Mile where everyone's like, Joe, Joe, Joe. That's what I would see. Remember a month into one of my streams, I was streaming Skyrim, and I remember just like freezing. Just like completely freezing up. And I was like, I just had like the largest brain fart I think I've ever had. I just sat there for like, I stopped playing the game, I stopped talking, and I just didn't know what to do, and I just ended my stream. And after that I was like so embarrassed, and it sucked. But hey, get back on the horse. Contrary to what you might think, being more talkative or being able to come up with things to talk about is a skill that you can 100% learn. But like everything else, it requires a little bit of practice. So if you're someone who's struggling to talk, or if you're somebody who is maybe doesn't think that you're, you know, cut out for this because you might be a little bit more quiet, firstly, that's completely fine. Be the quiet streamer. But if you are someone who wants to talk a little bit more, you can learn to do so. So don't beat yourself up too much. But everyone, that's going to wrap us up today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, as always, please
Very
do
cool
leave
video.
a little thumbs up on it. Really, really
Okay.
helps get more eyes on the video and help out the channel and all those things. And it's also free, which is super cool. Thank you very much. Also, if you'd like to...
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video on the channel. My name is Dan and RX2 Shoes, and today on the channel we've got a big video. You know, I sit here week after week and I make all these videos explaining to you guys the best ways you can grow on Twitch and all that kind of thing, but I thought today we would actually demonstrate it. Idea: we are going to create a brand new Twitch channel from scratch, 0 followers, nothing, completely blank canvas. We're then going to take that channel and I'm going to stream on it. I'm going to record everything from writing the bio to making the panels to picking the game to actually streaming on Twitch. And we're going to do it the wrong way, and we're going to do it what I consider to be the right way. And we're going to compare results. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because this gets pretty wild. But before we go any further with this video, guys, I want to thank the wonderful sponsors of today's show. Absolute chef's kiss. Placeit.net, and we will learn a little bit more about them later in the video. Alright, so what did we need for this video to work? We needed a stream. We needed a streamer. We needed to create a persona. We needed a new person to take Twitch by storm, and that person will be Seahout. It's just 2 shoes backwards. Actually, it's not even 2 shoes backwards. I even spelled that wrong, but I've done all the branding for him already, so Seahout is going to be our streamer today. Let's go check out what Seahout has on his channel before their first ever stream. Now, obviously, it's going to be me streaming on this channel, but no one really knows who I am anyway, so the likelihood of somebody finding me on Twitch during the stream, pretty damn unlikely. If it does happen, it's going to be a massive boost to my ego, and I'm going to count that as a win. Alright, let's go over to Twitch, and I'm going to show you guys Seahout. Okay, what I wanted to accomplish with this section was to basically fill out a very low effort Twitch channel for Seahout. You know, like someone who really doesn't care, who's rushing through the bio, who just wants to get on Twitch and thinks that none of this stuff matters. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm just making this really low effort bio that just kind of says, hang out, come chill, follow me, whatever. This type of streamer is not going to put a lot of effort in, and that's what I'm trying to demonstrate here. Next thing we wanted to do was get Seahout a brand. You know, put a brand in place for terrible Seahout. To do that, we decided to use the Streamlabs logo maker. Nothing wrong with the Streamlabs logo maker at all, but I just wanted to throw together a really quick, low effort logo that just looks awful. I mean, look at this thing. It's horrible. There's the color
it's
scheme's
terrible.
awful. There's a random UFO thrown in for whatever reason. Point I'm making here is that, like, yes, these tools are available to you, but, you know, they're what you make them. You know, if you spend time, they'll be great. If you do what I'm doing here and spend 2 seconds making this god-awful, terrible logo, it's not going to be fantastic. Logos are important, right? Your community identify with that brand. That's what you stick on shirts and merch and stuff at the end of the day. So put some time into it. This is Poggers. Beautiful. Okay, we've got our logo.
Poggers.
In. It looks so bad. Alright, now that we've got our brand in place, we've got our logo, we've got our bio and stuff done out terribly, I might add, now it's time to give Seahout some panels. Now to do this, I use the Streamlabs Twitch panel maker. Again, nothing wrong with using this tool, but I just made it awful. I just made these god-awful panels that have absolutely no effort in, terrible color scheme, I'm not putting things in the right places, everything's off-center, and I just made them purposely terrible. With these panels, a lot of the time, people click on them. You gotta make them cool looking so people will want to click on them, but that's not what I'm doing here. Oh, the color scheme is so disgusting. Alright, description. So once we've got our panels made, I just do a little quick bio here. I'd say something really awful, like chill streamer, catch me live whenever I'm on, don't really know what to say here. And that's something I actually see a lot, people just saying, I don't know what to say here. So anyway, I just built out a terrible bio, terrible dono section. I didn't even link away to the dono section in the off chance that someone
Will he
actually
say what's
came in and
better though?
donated this person money. So don't worry about that.
What's the
It wasn't
opposite of
linked to a PayPal.
this?
But, you
Because
know,
this is
just
like
putting
really
low
terrible.
effort things here, really not trying to entice people, really not trying to give anyone anything that they could potentially get to know me by, just super low effort, and I kept that consistent across the board. Alright, so now see how it's kind of coming together. He's got his terrible page, he's got his terrible panels, you know, his dono button, his follow button, all these things, they're all in place, ready to go. Now it's time to actually get on and stream as this bad version of Seahead. We're going to jump in, we're going to do a Fortnite stream, and we'll see how it goes. Before we go live as bad Twitch streamer, we got to do a few things. We got to do our title. Everyone, you guys know it, I say it 1,000 times. Good title equals good stream. So, Seahead does not have that. Seahout, it doesn't give a shit. Seahout just wants viewers and followers. So, chill, Fortnite, stream, come say hey. We're not going to touch his go live notification.
That looks
It's not
like
that
mine.
smart yet. We're going to put ourselves in the Fortnite category. We're going to do that right. We're going to, you know, make sure we're in the right category. Fortnite, there we go. Not going to do tags. We're not that smart. All right, we are ready to stream. We are set up and ready to go. Dude, this is gonna be so awkward. I am not gonna know if somebody comes into chat. The whole idea of this is that I'm not gonna be a good streamer. I cannot ignore someone. I'm gonna focus on my game. I'm a professional Fortniter. Okay, that's the plan. Oh god. Okay, let's just go live. All right, so here I am on my first stream as Seahead. As you can tell by my face, I'm super uncomfortable. I'm not a Fortnite player. Don't really know what's going on, but for all intents and purposes, I kind of just sat there. I didn't say much. The odd time I would just kind of maybe breathe heavily into the mic and ask people to follow me if they are watching. But other than that, I said very little on this stream. Alright guys, dropping into our first game of Fortnite right now. My alert box is broken, guys, so any new followers, be sure to check me out. It's gonna be gonna be pretty it's gonna be a pretty sweet stream. So really, I'm just kind of wandering around here. Random things I'm seeing, I'm just kind of saying like, oh, okay, I got a box. I got a thing. I'm making absolutely zero effort to create a conversation or engage with anything here in the hopes that people will come in my stream. Likelihood if somebody does stop by this stream, they're not going to hang out because I'm just sitting there silently saying the odd thing. However, if I'm talking, telling a story, or, you know, talking about my day, or asking chat about their day, or whatever, likelihood of somebody actually responding to me is good. Now, I'm not going to show you guys this whole stream because it was like 2.5 hours of absolute cringe, and I do not want to put you all through that. But for all intents and purposes, the stream kind of went like this. I think we had one viewer the whole time. No one talked to me in chat, and it was just pretty cringe. All I pretty much did was ask people to follow me all the time. It kind of made me realize that for a new streamer especially, it's actually kind of difficult to, you know, talk a lot when you're playing a multiplayer game. A single player game makes it a lot easier. There's a lot more things to talk about in a single player game. So what I'm noticing on this stream is that I'm not getting viewers. No one's in my chat, no one's anywhere. What do I gotta do? We gotta promote ourselves, guys, okay? It's time for me to do what every other small streamer does in this situation when they're not getting any viewers. Self-promo in someone else's chat. I am streaming Fortnite right now. No way. No way. Come chill. Fuck! So after going into big streamers and trying to tell them I was streaming by making some vague statement like, no way, I'm also streaming Fortnite right now, guys, come chill with me, and realizing it didn't work at all, I decided to give up on this idea. Any creator that I went into your channel and posted the link, if for whatever reason you ever see this, I'm sorry, this is for educational purposes only in the hopes that it stops people doing it in future. But if this proves anything, it proves that this does not work. I went into streamers with thousands of viewers, I went into streams with small amounts of viewers, and not one single person came and checked me out. That will never work for you. I hope this makes it clear. Again, to anyone whose chat I went into, I'm sorry.
If anybody's watching and wants to follow me, trying to get our follower goal.
Although I'm memeing here, this is really not that uncommon. The amount of streams I've been in where somebody's making
That's so
absolutely
true.
zero attempt to actually engage with their chat and just asking people for follows and to share the stream is actually outrageously high. So yeah, all in all, this was a bit of a failure. I just end the stream here. I barely said goodbye. I just asked for more follows, and yeah. Let's try a different game to see how it goes. Alright, everybody, it's a brand new day. Day 2 of streaming as the bad version of Sea How, right? Yesterday we streamed Fortnite. We streamed for like 2.5 hours or so. I'm not really sure how long I was streaming, but quite a while. Enough time for me to know that the stream wasn't going anywhere. Now, today we got to do something a little bit different. I watched back the VOD yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I'm not giving our boy Sea How enough opportunity here. I'm being too harsh. I don't think I was giving it a good enough of a shot. I was very clearly not trying. So today we're going to stream on the bad version of Sea How again. We're going to play a little bit more of a discoverable game, and I'm going to try a little bit more with chat. Not overly, but I'm going to try a little bit more. I'm going to try stream Dark Souls 3 today. The reason I do that, you guys always hear me talk about Dark Souls on the channel. It's one of the games that, I don't want to use the word blew up, but it's the game that I saw the most significant growth in on my own personal channel, twitch.tv/x2juice. Afterwards, we're going to overhaul, Sea How, fix them up, and I'm going to stream the same 2 games. I'm actually going to do a Dark Souls 3 stream and a Fortnite stream on good Sea How as well, and see if we see any changes. I can see that Steam has finished Dark Souls 3, so it's time for us to hop over there. Let's get streaming. Dark Souls 3, Pog, never played. Alright, we are ready to stream. We are ready to bloody go. Let's get on into it. Going live. Alright, so it's day 2. Now I'm streaming Dark Souls 3. It's a lot easier to stream a single player game in my opinion in terms of talking, so I decided I'd give Sea How a little bit more opportunity. I decided I'd give him the opportunity to speak a little bit more, try to be a bit more interactive on his streams, and see how that goes.
Hello, friend.
Obviously, straight off the bat, I am trying to talk a bit more here. The stream still looks ugly, there's still goals everywhere, but I am making a conscious effort to try to talk more. You know, there's people who are a lot more low-energy streamers, and that's completely fine. That's just their style of streaming. But what I'm trying to do here is actively seem uninterested in what I'm doing. You can tell by everything here, my body language, my face. I don't look like I'm having any fun. I just seem super disinterested in what I'm doing. And the thing is, the viewers pick up on that stuff as well, right? Like, a viewer can tell when you are not having a good time. I'm here very clearly, I am not having a good time. And then the unthinkable happened. A viewer actually came in the chat. Amazing. So, this person pops in and says, yo dude, you winning? So, they're clearly here to talk. They're making it known that they're talking to a person from the get-go. Let's see how it responds.
Hi, Pop Wizard. Just started playing. I don't know what's happening.
So here I'm being posed with a genuine question, and I respond with, I don't know what's happening. This person clearly wants to talk to me. This person clearly is interested in what I'm doing, and I give them nothing in return. Like, what I'm doing here, and this absolutely killed me to do. I hated having to do this, but every time I'm being asked something, I'm just shutting off the conversation. I'm not giving an opportunity to open up the floor for the conversation to keep flowing. I'm just shutting it off, 1 or 2 word answers. And Pop Wizard, I'm sorry. So this guy's actively trying. He really wants to talk. He's asking me about other Dark Souls games. He's asking me about Sekiro. He's asking about all these things that he wants to talk about. He's clearly an enthusiast, and I'm just shutting him down. I'm completely giving him nothing in return, which just makes it awkward for the viewer. And goddamn, it's horrible. And here we go. Pop Wizard's back in the chat, trying to help me. He's genuinely trying to help me. Like, you're doing this wrong. This is how to fix it.
When you swing your weapon, you get locked into animation that you can get hit. That you can get hit during right there. Yeah, no backseating.
No backseating. You know, the dude is being so nice. He's trying to help a 0 viewer Twitch streamer, and I'm hitting him with no backseating. The correct way of handling that situation, if you didn't want the help, would have been Hey, bud, I'm actually just trying to figure out the game on my own. Thanks so much for the help, but I can't actually have backseating turned off, or if you don't mind, like, not backseat gaming. In my opinion, this isn't even backseat gaming. This is someone just genuinely trying to help. As you can see at this point, Pop Wizard's had enough. He's like, lol, fine, dude, was just trying to help, which is absolutely exactly true. And good luck with your game. So they're dipping, they're gone. We've scared them away. So we've streamed twice on Seahout's channel. Now I know a lot of you might say, well, it's only 2 streams, it's not a lot, it's a brand new channel. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna prove to you that if I continue the way I was going on that trajectory, with that kind of mindset and that attitude towards the stream, it wouldn't have gotten any better. But now we're gonna make it good. But before we do that, I want to go through our streams on the Seahout channel so far, okay? Alright, so here we are in our creator dashboard. Let's just check our streams. Okay, here is our Dark Souls stream from yesterday, the 13th of July. So you can see here we had 1 average viewer. At max we had 2 viewers, 2 unique viewers, 2 unique chatters, 8 live views, no followers, no clips. So as you can see, this is our Fortnite stream from the 12th of July. We had 0 average viewers, a max of 5 viewers, which is quite interesting. I do think one was me on my phone trying to see if it worked, and I think the other one was the editor on the channel to make sure everything was working. So I'm going to put that max viewers at 3 because the other 2 doesn't count. 6 unique viewers though, 3 unique chatters, 13 live views, 2 followers, 1 being me and 1 being, I believe, Average the editor again. So clips, that was me too. I made a clip. So as you can see, guys, 2 pretty terrible streams, right? They did not perform well at all. To be expected. We put no effort in. The channel looks awful, whatever, you know. Now we're going to change it. Mission now is rebrand Seahout, get a good stream going, and see our results at the end. I'm confident we can do it. Let's get on in. Alright, it's time to make Seahout awesome. It's time to rebrand Seahout, make him very cool, get him looking attractive to viewers and followers. But here we are, as I mentioned at the start of the video, this video is sponsored by Placeit. Placeit is an amazing place to design things for your stream or for your social media or for whatever design project you might be undertaking. In our case, it's a Twitch stream. And just so happens Placeit has a gaming section to do that. You design all your stuff for Placeit literally on site. You don't have to leave, you don't have to download any add-ons or softwares or whatever. You literally do everything inside the website. It's awesome. Definitely check out Placeit. If you want to check it out, check out the link in the description, and you can also save some money using code X2Shoes as well. Thanks again to Placeit for sponsoring the video. Let's go ahead and use it. Alright, okay, so we're literally going to use Placeit to get everything here. So let's have a look at some logos here. Oh, this is awesome. Bro. Alright, sweet. So firstly, we want our text to say Seahout. Let me see what that text looks like. So as you can see, it like renders it in real time. You can check it out. No, I don't like that text. Let's change the text. Yeah, that's the one. That's cool. I like that. This Armageddon thing at the bottom, I don't think we need. I can turn that off. Also, the picture. So you can see like the pictures. You can search for different tags and stuff. You can also upload your own image, or you can have no image at all. Oh man, the Grim Reaper. Oh, that's it. That's so sick, bro. I love that. And it's different. It's slightly different to like the standard, you know, mascot esports vibe on Twitch. Let me see if I get rid of this grunge feel background, how much it changes. I actually prefer that. That's actually a lot cleaner. Main color, let's make this pop a little more. Yeah, that's dope. That's, to me, this is clean. You know what I mean? This is like, it's basic,
oh,
just
but
it's clean. It's
for
nice.
your information,
Oh,
I'm almost
sweet. It gives you a transparent PNG as well. That's awesome. Okay, next thing we're gonna need is
gone, so that's how I'm not talking.
For sure. All right, so let's get
just educating myself here.
There. Okay, we're gonna upload our logo. Oh man, this is looking good, dude. Okay, let's change this to be white like our text is already. Obviously you can spend more time on this and get things good. I actually just have a terrible eye for this kind of thing. Like I'm so bad at it. I wish I was good at it. But that's why something like Placeit makes this very simple for me, because if I do need something, like I have a graphic designer, you know, the guy that does stuff for me, but if I need something like quick that I don't want to trouble them with or whatever, like this is a perfect place for me to do it. Twitch panels, dude. Absolutely. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to keep this pretty simple. We're going to actually keep the panels which we have, which is donos, about me, and follow me. But I'm going to just beef them out a little bit, okay? This is, you know what we're doing here? Throwing in little things like a little bit about me. It's showing that Seahout's a little bit of a kooky guy. You know, he's a little bit of a cool guy. He's funny. You know, he does funny things. People don't follow brands or topics. They follow personality. So any opportunity you have to sneak in a little bit more of your personality in your panels, even something as trivial as your panels or your bio or your you know, alerts, all that kind of thing helps show off who you are. Sweet, we got some follow alerts here as well, or dono alerts, any sort of alert you want, I think. Sweet. That's all I want. I don't need everything, I just want this. Alright, beautiful. We got everything we need. We got our alerts, we got all that kind of stuff done. We did it all in like 10 minutes, all using Placeit. Amazing. As I said, guys, if you want to check out Placeit, link into the video description, as well as in the checkout. You can use code X2Shoes, save yourself some cash. Alright, here we are back in Seahout's Twitch page. So let's get our new logo in there. Alright, let's get our custom image, our banner in as well. Alright, bio. Alright, it's a little bit cringe, but what I'm doing here is posing a question. What I'm doing here is this is purpose. That's a conversation starter, right? Because somebody sees that, they pop into chat, they say, yeah, ready to have good time. And then you can start a conversation with them. They're answering your question. You've posed a question to people that have just landed on your stream, you know? Yes, it's a bit cringy, like, whatever, who cares? This is being tactical, it's being tactful, it's all those kind of things. We're getting big, guys. We're taking over Twitch. Alright, okay, let us do this stuff. Gotta edit our panels. Let's get our new panels in here. Alright, sweet. Now, okay, we are done with our panels. We're done with everything. Now, okay, obviously, you know, there's not that much here, but you can tell that it's a lot better than what we had here before. We've added a little about me section. It said, hey there, I'm a streamer from Ireland named Seahout, pronounced Seahout. This stream is all about you. It is my goal to make you have the best time here as you can. I know that you've read this 1,000 times in a bio, but hey, I say give me a shot. Likes, Warhammer, let's talk about it. Nostalgia trips and weird tech. What am I doing there? Opening up the floor to conversation. Somebody comes and read that and says, you like Warhammer? That's awesome. I paint Warhammer, whatever. You can put whatever you want here. Warhammer was the first thing that came to my mind. Dislikes, hateful people, you will be banned. People who don't sub to X2Shoes on YouTube. Subscribe to me. Don't say the same thing as like, here we're trying to make a community. Yeah, every streamer's trying to make a community. We know that. You know, people know that the streamers want to make a community. Added a little schedule here that shows my schedule. My streaming schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at 2 p.m. You know, it's not the actual schedule for the channel, but for demonstrative purposes, you know, there you go. Donations. Donations are never ever required, but if you feel like supporting what I do, you can click the button above. All donations will go towards upgrading stream equipment, starting up my camera. So there what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of the need really for a dono goal. I'm stating in my donation, hey, you don't have to do this, but if you want to, this is what I'm going to use that money for. You know, I'm stating that. It's very clear cut from the beginning, and you know, people appreciate that. So the channel is looking a lot cleaner. It's looking a nice bit better. I'm going to add our little alert that we made into Streamlabs now, and then we're going to go live. So I'll see you in our stream manager to do our titles and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so right now what we're going to do is we're going to jump into Seahout's creator dashboard. We're going to spruce up the stream, get ready for our first stream as Seahout. Now, the first stream I'm going to do as him is Dark Souls 3, okay? So we want to, like, really nail this title, nail everything, because places like Dark Souls and stuff are pretty solid categories to get viewers if you do stuff correctly. So we're going to try our best to, you know, entice people from the get-go. Alright, let's hop into our creator dashboard and get set up for our first good stream. Alright, we're going full tryhard mode right now. Alright, beautiful. Here we are on the creator dashboard. Let's get ready to rumble. I always have a lot of success whenever I'm doing first playthrough. I always find declaring that it's my first playthrough in the title is super, super helpful. I'm just going to title this stream similarly to how I titled my Dark Souls 3 streams, and they worked really well for me. So, you know, we may change this, we may not. Alright, okay, so let's get our category ready. Of course, Dark Souls 3. Now, our tags. It's already added English RPG action adventure game open world, because it knows it's Dark Souls. So let's add also first playthrough. Let's add casual playthrough is another great one I find. Let's also add backseating encouraged. I find turning on backseating encouraged. I like backseating allowed because some people, especially games like Dark Souls, people want to help you. You're also most likely going to need help. So if you're a person like that, throw on backseating allowed. I found a lot of help with that. Plus, I like when people help me through games because I suck at most things. We have no followers, but let's just, you know, for the sake of good practice, guess how many times I'll die today. Posing a question. People see that notification, they come into your chat and they're like, 50 times, 100 times, whatever. Alright, okay, I like that. That looks good. That looks good. I'm happy with how that looks. Let's jump in now. I'm going to see you guys in Seahout stream, and hopefully we see some improvement. I think we will. I'm praying for it. Otherwise, this video has been all for nothing. Alright, so here I am live on my next stream, my good version of Seahout. I opened up the stream with I decided to put a little bit of music in, I decided to have a chat with people as I was starting. Even though I had no viewers, I sat here and I was chatting, I was telling people about my day. You know, I was talking about the fact that I was having some coffee, how I was excited to play Dark Souls, all that kind of stuff. Just talking about anything. And lo and behold, within the first few minutes of this stream, this happened. Hello, Deep Drives. How are you? Welcome aboard. How is everything? Are your hard drives very deep and full of space? I hope so. We had a viewer. This person, Deep Drives, pops into the chat, says, "What's up?" straight away. They've obviously come into the stream. They've been met with me talking, telling my story. They've decided that this seems like a cool place. And they decide to say, "What's up?" So this is how good See How treats his viewers. He says, "Hey," he comments on their username, asks a stupid question. Yes, it might have been a little bit cringe and not funny at all, but I've asked a question. And now hopefully I'll get an answer. So now we're having a bit of back and forth. They're like, yeah, he's like, I got 8 terabytes of hard drive space. And that's how that continues. I start telling them about my dad having this like huge 16 terabyte disk station. We start talking back and forth. I'm telling some stories about me, whatever, and we get into a conversation. And this is before we've even got into the game. This is in the first few minutes of the stream. We're not even playing the game yet. This just shows how a bit of, storytelling or a bit of talking can really help your chat, regardless of whether it's there or not there, can lead to actual chat interactivity. At the start of the stream, I had 0 viewers. All it took in those few minutes was someone to come by the stream, be met with me talking, and then now they're here. And they hung out for the entire stream. Jumping into the game, I'm talking about where I'm stuck. I'm making sure to tell the viewers kind of the story thus far with the game. I just started playing. I got stuck at this one part. I've learned these new things about my character, what I can do, these new abilities, and I'm just talking about it. I'm making sure to talk to chat the whole time as well. Find little things to talk about, be it the enemies that you're trying to face, be it the level, are you lost, do you know where to go, can you ask chat for help? All of these things aid chat interaction. You can also see my body language of the stream is much better. I'm like sitting up straight in the desk. I look more engaged. I look more interested in what I'm doing. I look confused as all hell because I genuinely forgot where to go at this part of the game. But I'm interested and you can tell that. So Deep Drives comes back into chat, asks me some more questions. They're clearly now intrigued by me as a streamer and they want to hear more. They even notice your stream is super clean for someone who's just started streaming. See, they're commenting on our design choices. This is great. We didn't have anyone comment on our design choices. Again, that's a really cool thing to say. Shout out Deep Drives, you've been a great sport. And here the impossible happens. We get a follower. We get to show off our new follower alert that we made on Placeit, and Deep Drives has decided to follow us. So not only have they hung out at this stage for like 25 minutes, half an hour, and they now are a follower, and they hung out for the whole stream. That's super cool. And what does Good See How do in this scenario? He thanks you for your follow. As part of the stream now, I'm just progressing through the game. I've had a little bit of a conversation back and forth with our viewer. Personally, I always say that I find it way easier to stream single player games. I just find them easier to talk about. It's so easy to find things to talk about, have chat help you with certain things, such as boss fights or where to go. I feel like it just aids to, a more talkative stream sometimes. So here we've got another viewer in chat. This person, Stanky Pete, has come in. They told us about an item that we had in our inventory in the game that could help us with what we were trying to do. And I'm like, okay, cool, I didn't know about that, which I genuinely didn't. So now I know that I have another person in my chat. What do? I'm not just going to say, oh, thanks for the help. What I want to do is make them feel more comfortable. So I ask them another question. Oh, it gives me back my magic stamina or whatever you want to call it. Okay, very cool. Oh, there you go. Cool news. No problem, man. Thank you very much. Are you a Dark Souls veteran? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm very frightened and scared. So they come back, they're asking me, is this my first Souls game? I'm telling them why I'm playing Dark Souls 3 as opposed to Dark Souls 1. They're answering my question. There's a lot of activity in the chat now. Stanky Pete is chill. Stanky Pete is locked in. They're clearly enjoying themselves. They're talking back and forth. So we're having a bit of banter back and forth. They're telling me about, places you can go. They're telling me little shortcuts in the map, all that kind of thing, really being helpful. And I'm making sure to keep that conversation going with the chat as well. When they tell me something, I ask another question, or I ask them, is there a better way to do it, or whatever. But my whole goal here is to keep the conversation going. So now we've got 3 people in our chat actively chatting, actively helping, actively hanging out, feeling good, complimenting the stream, all for what? Just a little bit more effort than our stream before. We're talking, we're trying new things, we've added better design, it's working. So at this part, I'm just wrapping up the stream like I opened it. I have some music playing, I'm talking to chat, they're talking back to me, we're having a good time. I'm just thanking them for hanging out, telling them I'll be back tomorrow playing a different game. And yeah, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Alright, last stream we gotta do. This is our good See How version of Fortnite. Fortnite, not a great game for new streamers, but let's see if we can distinguish ourselves from the competition by, sprucing stuff up a bit. So let's head on over to Twitch, get ready for our Fortnite stream, get our titles, everything going, and let's see if we can make a difference. Alright, here we are in Twitch. Let's get ready for our Fortnite stream. Now, I don't really know. I don't play Fortnite normally, so I don't really know what to title this, but let's just try something weird. Okay, let's try, help me win my first game and receive cookies. We do have some followers now, so I'm going to change our go live notification. Because, you know, we want them to come back. Tempting victory royale. Couple of exclamation marks. Alright, let's change our tags. Keep our tags, right? Let's just have our first playthrough. Let's see, vaccine loud, RPG we're going to get rid of. So we'll probably add some when we put in Fortnite. Or get rid of some shooter, action, survival, vaccine loud. Okay, beautiful. Casual playthrough, vaccinating allowed. I'm going to keep them. They're pretty good. If all else fails, we'll hit them with this.
Number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we're about to get down.
Here we are at our good version of our Fortnite stream. I'm doing the same thing I did at the start of the Dark Souls stream. I'm just playing some music, hanging out, talking, telling some stories, telling my plan for the day is that I'm going to try to get a win in Fortnite. I've never had one before. This is a really beneficial thing to do. Get in, chat for a while, get yourself warmed up instead of just jumping straight into the game. And lo and behold, within the first few seconds of our stream, we got Deep Drives back again. One of our followers from yesterday has now come back to watch us stream. What's up, Deep Drives? Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you again. How is your day? So from the very get-go here, you can see the difference between the bad Fortnite stream and the good one. You can see I'm way more interested looking in the game. Body language is better. I'm chatting a lot. You can see here that even though I'm not doing anything really, I'm just talking all the time, no matter what I can do. And here we go, we've got another returning viewer from yesterday's stream. We've Stanky Pete back in. He says, hey, if it isn't my new best friend, how's it going? You know, this is 2 people now from our streams yesterday who have come back and watched us a second day within the first few minutes of our stream read, which is awesome to see. So it just shows when you're engaging, it doesn't matter what type of game you're playing. Dark Souls and Fortnite, they could not be more different from each other, but people just want to hang out anyway. They're enjoying the vibe, they're enjoying the energy of the stream, or they're enjoying the genre of the stream, and they're having a good time. Deep Drives is back. Stanky Pete and Deep Drives are having a little conversation with each other in the chat. Everyone's happy. So I've set myself out. I've told them that my goal is to, like, either win a game or, you know, get 5 kills. And they're talking about that in chat with me. They're like, yeah, you can do it. What's up, everybody? My name is Dan. But the whole time, as you can see, I'm just not stop talking. My mouth never stays still throughout this whole thing. I get this crazy grenade kill as well, which was actually quite nice. People are reacting to it. And what's awesome as well is people were actually clipping things in this stream as well. I think there was like 3 clips made from this stream. For the rest of the stream, we were all just having a random conversation. We were talking about brewing beer at one point. We were talking about what games we like. We were telling stories about when we were in school and what it was like when I was in school in Ireland versus what the chat school in America was like. We were just talking nonsense and about anything and everything with each other the entire time, and it was a lot of fun. If you're talking enough to your chat, eventually you're going to knock on a point that somebody can relate to, and they're going to want to talk about their experiences with the thing you're talking about, and it starts in a constant loop, and now you have an active chat. Here we had another viewer come by asking about my webcam and how I got it to be so crisp and clear. We started talking about that, and I was giving them some tech advice. You know, it's just people come by. Why have they said that? Maybe they've come by and noticed that there was a good effort put into the stream, and it's a good time. I was able to help that person then, and it was very, very chill. So then after a little while I decided I was going to wrap up the stream. I put some music on, I talked to chat, we winded everything down. Now at the end of the stream I did come clean to the viewers. I told them what I was doing, who I was. They actually went over and followed my actual page. And so thanks to everyone who was watching these terrible streams and good streams as well. You guys have been all really good sports about it. I do want to say a specific shout out to Stanky Pete though.
Okay guys, I think I'll just finish the stream right here. I'm tired, low energy. I learned quite a bit of things from these videos, and yeah, maybe tomorrow will be, tomorrow will be definitely better, I promise you. So, have a nice one. Good night.